The Secret Door Network Book 2, Hidden Frequencies. Chapter 7, Silver Echoes. The early evening settled over the coffee shop, casting a soft silver light through the windows. It was quieter than usual. The hum of the espresso machine muffled as Lina, May, and Violet settled into their seats. Today felt different, like the calm before a revelation, as if the silver hues around them were reflecting the unknown they were about to uncover. "I've been running tests on the golden pathways," May said, her eyes fixed on the shifting data on her screen. "There's an echo in the system, something that bounces back every time I try to map the full route." Violet raised an eyebrow, intrigued. An echo? Like a reflection of the path? Exactly. It's almost as if there's another layer beneath the golden pathways. I think we're dealing with a recursive network. Each time we access a door, there's another one underneath, hidden deeper. Lina sat back in her chair, a thoughtful look on her face. That sounds like a security measure. It's designed to throw off anyone who tries to fully map it. But why? Why would someone build that into the system? May shook her head. I don't know. But the more I dig, the more I think there's an entire network of doors, all interconnected, that we've barely scratched the surface of. Violet glanced toward the far side of the room, where 1-800-5194 sat quietly, as always, working at his own table. Today's fedora was a light silver, catching the fading light as he focused on his screen. He hadn't spoken to them directly, but his presence felt more intertwined with their discoveries, as if he, too, was following the same echoes they were now chasing. "Do you think he knows?" Violet asked, not taking her eyes off him. Lina nodded. "He's always a step ahead, but he's not leading us anywhere. It's like he's working alongside us, but on his own terms." May continued typing, her fingers moving faster now as the silver echoes on her screen flickered and shifted. "I think we're getting close to something big. The deeper we go, the more these pathways seem to connect back to each other, like a loop. Every time we find a door, it reflects back to us in a different form." "Sounds like we're not just unlocking doors," Violet said quietly. "We're uncovering an entire architecture." The silver hue in the shop deepened as they worked, the reflections from their screens casting ghostly shadows on their faces. The new pathways they were uncovering weren't just part of the game anymore. They were part of a much larger system, one that felt like it had been waiting for them to discover it. Lina broke the silence, her voice calm but steady. "We should log everything carefully. If this system is as recursive as we think, we might be dealing with something that evolves as we move through it." The silver light outside grew dimmer as the evening turned to night, but inside, their work continued. Each echo, each layer they uncovered, brought them closer to understanding the full scope of the secret door network they had built, and perhaps something far older that had been hiding within it all along. Violet glanced at 1-800-5194 again, sensing that their paths were converging in ways they hadn't fully realized yet. "Tomorrow, we'll dig deeper." "Yeah," May agreed, her eyes still locked on the echoing pathways. "There's always another door." As the night deepened, the silver echoes lingered in the air, as though the system itself was whispering to them, urging them onward,